The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. This for his running back, McCoy. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. We go, son. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. You better be afraid of me, lady. You better be afraid of me. Check. Check 43. Mark.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Small. 53's a mark. 53. Check 53.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
McKenzie now to return it.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they work this out past the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
24 is the money. Me and you. It's just me and you. 24 is the mic.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bills first down.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, watch it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't doing nothing today.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. On the left side, he finds Beasley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. You must be true. Right there. 54.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brandon Copeland in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you. So there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try not to put their defense in a bad spot again.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 15, check 15. Man, 80. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
22 jet bomber.
Check 13.
The give is to Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
We're going to set. Look, lady, all day, dog. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Hey, zoom.
58 is Mike, 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Go.
Watch the flag.
Here's Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 40. Man, 80. Mike's 49. Yo.
Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Anunwa, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Good track. Hey, watch it. Check. Kill.
They'll try the right side with Bell. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mike's 54. Here we go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 40-yard line.
Mike 319. Mike's 5-4. I'm going to come back to you.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Singletary on the toss play. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now on 2nd and 16. Allen steps away to his left. And an alley to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Darnold from the gun. Powell on the catch. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's got a noon one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
49, guys. Mike, 49. In the face. Check, crunch. Quick edge.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Hey, high 7.
49's a Mike. Crunch time.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Darnold. Griffin's got it. Middle of the field. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
A give to Bell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. 53. Check the
Darnold on 3rd down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We go set. Mike, watch 49. Rabbit. Check 3. Shoot.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
49.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson Jefferson. 29 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, 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 hey.
Throwing again. Allen. And the grab by Croft. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On second down now, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
You got enough, man, 80. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. So we are at halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
No. Off. Now, lady. 53's the mark. 53. Check 50. Red, lady. Check this.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Who that? Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
Number 53. Mike 53.
To throw is Darnold. He's got Anderson right side. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Powell takes it from Darnold. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Darnold down to throw. Newell's got it, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 49's the mic right there.
Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down. Bell looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Bell. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Five.
58, right over there. Yeah.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Singletary to get the drive started. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
Singletary again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
20 round 80. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This first running back, McCoy. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
In your face.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Mike 54. Here it comes. Check nine.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And now they'll throw with Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Get in the weight room.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
53, check 53. Cut.
Hey, exit.
Here's Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch this, lady. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, Delta.
53's Mike.
Now Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
54, right there. 54.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
An 8-yard
The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On the give, this is Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
54, right there, 54.
Hey, Orbit.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Copeland able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Go, son. 53. Red 80. Mike. I'm scared. 53's the Mike. 53.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, son. 53.
They start this with a run for Powell. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Darnold, and Anderson's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I'm coming after you. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 more there and another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll wipe. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Interception, baby. All day. All day.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
They go right back to Singletary. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, set it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Check. Jim.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Darnold. And that will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, zoom.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lorenzo Alexander just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bills, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.